Hi, good morning. It's Tracy, and this morning I'm going to teach you how to edit the Canva templates that you've gotten when you've downloaded the free pack or the free offer that we have. So it's the Canva workbook templates, and let me go up here and I can show you how to edit this workbook for you. So it's great. It's really easy. If you don't like, let's say, the picture on the front cover, you can go up to photos and you can type in a photo, computers, for instance, and all of these different free photos will come up that they have available. And let's say you like this one. But that looks kind of weird and it's kind of off the page. If you double click your mouse, you can move it over or this way, or come right here and you can pull it. You can actually grab it and pull it in. If you don't like this picture, I don't know if this one will work as well. We can try, let's say, a different picture. Go right over here and kind of same thing. You can either pull it out or pull it in, move it. Let's grab this one. Well, I don't want that there, so I'm going to undo that change. But right here, let's try this one and drag and drop it in. So anyway, but you get the general idea on this page. Right here, you can swap out your picture and drag and drop your picture in, but you will want to go right here into uploads and upload your own image. And then how to do that is you just drag and drop it in. And then if you need it smaller or bigger, you can increase it, take this element out, scoot it over. If you want to get rid of this little element for the flower, you can go up here and highlight it and then hit delete, and then it will put it in your trash can. And so let's go back. Let's just kind of change things back real quick. I'm going to drop in to edit the text. You just want to click on the text box and you can go in and right up here, you can make the sizes bigger or larger. If you don't like that, let's go back. If you don't like that, you can change, you just click it on and you can just go in and edit your text that way, whatever you want to say. If you don't like where these are placed, you can click on them and move it around. So I love Canva because everything in here is customizable and you can make it how you want for your brand and your brand color. So if you don't like the standard color, you can go in here, and these are the different palettes, grays, blues, colors that I've used, in the past. Right here, document colors that I've used. If you want to go in and change it to your brand, you just click right here and it'll take you to right here, the color wheel or the color chart, and you can just kind of go in and play with it and set it. Maybe your brand is more pink right there. That looks nice. But that's how you can change the color. This is how you can move the text and the text boxes around. Let's go into this one, and same thing. If you're wanting to move things around or if you don't like it on the page, you can just highlight it and be able to customize it. You can delete these out. Also, you can go to your photos over here and the nice thing about the recently used is it will pull up like all of them, that you've, whoops, all of them that you've recently, used. Another little tip is inside the folders, you can actually move your photos around. And so I like it because, for instance, if there's a photo that I have that I've liked, you can just bring that over and drag and drop it in, and you're not spending a ton of time going through and looking for the exact picture. And you can either go up here and click on it, and you can add to likes, or you can add it to your folder, and then you can choose what folder you have. And it's a nice way to be able to stay organized in Canva if you add it to your folders. And I would recommend that you do that, just to kind of, once you really start getting into Canva and using it, I always like to keep my stuff nice and neat, and it saves on time. So folders are a great way. With the free version of Canva, you need to kind of keep in mind, they do kind of limit you on the number of folders that you can have. But on the paid version of Canva Pro, you get unlimited folders. So, but same thing, if you want to swap out this image, let's just grab this one and bring it over. Oh, that looks nice. And it just drags and drops it in. And then do you see at the top, there's that little pink? If you need to customize it, you can just pull it up or pull this down. You can go and click on this text, and let's say we'll just make it bigger. Let's make it a little bit bigger than that right there. And you can just kind of center it and put that right in the middle. And then this, you can, bring it up or bring it down, or if you wanted to leave that right there, and maybe, bring that up here, and then you can type the name of your workbook in, or your course, or whatever it is you're selling. Let me show you another quick hack or tip that's great. If you go right over here and you go to shapes, let's just grab the square, and we're just going to go like this, okay, and pull it all the way down, okay. And if you go right up here to position, right here, and you can send it back, let's send it back, okay, it will go in and it'll see that gray right here. You can go in and maybe make it a lighter pink or a different pink, pull this up. And the nice thing about these templates is you can customize everything. And so right here, you can go in and make it a little bit more like the transparency. And then it's just a great tool to be able to really just kind of make it your own, if you're wanting to just kind of showcase your brand and use your brand colors. That's that. You just go over here, same thing, go into photos. If you like a photo, so let's say you love this picture that we just used, you just click on these three little dots, and you can go in and like it, and it'll add to your like folder. Or so that's great. I use that feature a lot. Same thing, if you grab this, you can see it's free for Canva Pro, and then if not, there's a lot of pictures in here that are free and that are really great, but I don't like to pay for photos or for pictures, and so I usually just will click the free. If you can click the free photos and apply filters, it'll then pull in all of the stock images that aren't going to cost you anything. And so Another great free resource is there's two of them. There's Unsplash that is great that I use actually a lot. And that if you can't really find what you're looking for in Unsplash, Pixabay is another one, but there's like lots of different free photos out there. But I would just, you can go in here and play around with this, go look around. Here's that photo. Let's just drag and drop it in. And then same thing. If you're wanting to change the color of the text, you just go right here and highlight the box. And maybe you want to, let's say, make this black and make it bigger right here. And then, move it, move that up, bring this up and over. So everything is like drag and drop, and it's really easy to use and very easy to customize. And let's say you don't like that. Let's say you want it maybe a darker gray or a black, or let's say maybe you don't like this text. You just go right down here and you can make them, make the text bigger or a different, let's say a different font right here. Let's just move it up. So that is how easy it is to customize these templates and just go in and be able to, use them. And, you can put that here. The nice thing about this, let's go in here. Let's go into elements and I'll show you these photo grids right here. This is where you'll find all of the photo grids. The nice thing about this one right here, I'm going to show you. Let's just bring it over, drag and drop it in. The nice thing about the photo square, let's bring that forward. Or to the front. Okay. The nice thing about the photo square is actually it will take up the whole page, but if you're just needing maybe like something at the top like a header, you can go in and bring it over, make it any size that you want. Let's say you want your picture here, so let's just say right here, let's go to your uploads, and let's say, just say you want your picture there. Look, and it sizes it correctly, or you can go in and just kind of play with it, edit it, move it to where you like, and then right here, if you go back to in your elements, the photo grids, that I like the square and the circle because you can kind of manipulate it, however you want. That's what's nice in there. And then of course right here, if you just click on the image and you go back to your photos, you can let's say find another there we go. We'll just highlight it and it drops the photo in. And then if you want to fix this image, you can, move it around or grab the edges, make it smaller or larger. This one isn't going to move. That's because I have like, if we go back, let's cancel this, that behind here, it's like, I have blown it up, if that makes sense. This image right here. So we can get rid of this one. I'm just going to delete it. It will go into the trash can. And then right here, you can move these elements around and you can position it forward and backwards, or bring it just to where right here, you just click on the, let's highlight the, bring this over. But do you see how easy Canva is to use, and how great you can really make anything, your own or customizable right in here. And so let's say this border, you can stretch it, make it smaller, make it bigger, bring it up, highlight maybe just this part of it in there. Hang on, let's move this down. And if you don't like how that looks, you can delete it, but let's just go see if we can find right here. Oh, let me go back right here, and maybe you're wanting to showcase your work right here, and maybe this kind of gets lost in that background, so I wouldn't use that color, but maybe make it pop with white, or if you really want it to stand out, right here, a pink or a purple, and then you can change how bright you want it. So that looks okay. Maybe make this, there you go. That'll pop. And then your name of your workbook, and I would probably use more of I like the softer, more pastel colors, but if if that doesn't work or look good, the nice thing about let's see if we can find, these are always nice, to pop in when you're switching from just, I don't know, maybe different pictures of flowers, or let's just go, oh, that looks good. And then I would, probably keep this like black or gray, maybe a darker, and then you can, change this. But do you see how easy, it is to use, and how easy it is to work in here as far as being able to change everything. And then I'd get rid of that element. And then maybe you could talk about, maybe you're selling essential oils, and this is going to be, your workbook for that. But you can just kind of go in there and manipulate it and play around with it, and then just get it, just right in there. But that is how to basically customize this. Hang on, let's go in and type some journals. Maybe you're doing workbook or journaling, kind of same thing. They have just a lot of pictures to choose from, and all of these ones are free. And then another place where I could recommend that you could go look and search for pictures is, one of my favorites is Jasmine Star. She has a social curator, so she's also a photographer, and so she takes a lot of really good pictures, and it's not too much a month if you're wanting, to really make your brand stand out. She's got a lot of really great photos, and so I will put all of those resources and those links in there. And then, but it is just really easy to go and really customize and kind of make this, make this your own, as far as what you're wanting and what you're needing, all of it for your workbook. So it looks like, is that, hang on, let me delete that, pull that away. Let's pull that away. I'm not sure what that is. I'm just going to get that off the page. Sometimes it does that. You will notice when working with it, sometimes it's a little glitchy. If it is, just go and I usually just will give it a minute to let it kind of catch up to itself, or you can just either like log out and log back in. But the nice thing that it will, that it will save your work or your progress wherever you are at. So, but same thing, just go over here and you can type in these and just drag and drop this in. Let me arrow down a little bit more. And then same thing with these, there's like multiple images where you can drag and drop, feature your products or your brand in. And then this is kind of cool. It will go in and take that picture and pop it into that thing. That's cute. And the picture looks good. And if you can't see that one, you can just kind of play around with it and try, different photos of what may look good, what will stand out. Maybe that one that one stands out really good, stands out more. Anyway, and then you can just go bring these in. That one's a cute image. If you're doing some sort of like travel guide or something with social media. But all of these are like interchangeable. Everything you can basically like move everything around. And if you don't want it, let's say I needed to go in and manipulate this page, but I didn't want these to move around, I can go in and actually lock these down. Let me go in and choose that, select all these, unlock them down, and then that way, you can move and edit and, pull this to where you need to, the page, and then it's not going to, mess with these and these sizes. So, and then if you want, you can go in and just, change that image, and then go in, make it bold again. Maybe you want to take and you want to, it's nice with this transparency feature because it's just kind of subtle, it makes things really subtle. And the nice thing about up here, these elements, let's go into the elements or stickers. There's all sorts of little, lines that you can use, put your freebie here, and then maybe like right here, the text, let's make this a little bit bigger and pull it, and then you could see, and then you see right here, this button right there, this button right here centers it, right here, and then this one right here, it flips it, and you can just kind of like turn things around, or that's what this does. I'm going to delete that, and then just come back and same thing, but this is the free template. And then same thing, you can go in, and if you don't like this text, you can change it, but everything in here is drag and drop and very customizable, really easy to work with everything. Even right here, if you didn't like, let's say, right here, you can just go in and change things around and make it customizable to your brand. So same thing, if you're wanting to move this, and maybe you're wanting to move it over, I would just go in, and let me show you that again. You just right click your mouse and you go and grab everything, and then see, you can move it around and all of them will stay equally, aligned and centered, instead of if you just went and highlighted one, it, it it will just grab that one. But if you're wanting to move multiple things, you just right click your mouse and you go in and grab it, and then you're able to move it around. Same thing, right there. It lines up and it tells you with the pink line right there. Okay. And then same thing. Let's go down here. And then same thing if you're wanting to, let's say maybe like you don't like this there, or you want to flip it. I've actually had to do that before. You can come in and maybe just put the picture on this side of it, and then go in and drop a photo in here. Or let's go up to elements and I will show you. Actually, let me search like right here, let's say like polka dots. Actually, like let's go, but these are polka dot, let's say elements, if you're wanting maybe, hang on, just to go in, you can actually take these polka dots and let's say move them up, that looks kind of really busy, but right here, let me delete that and let me go into photos and look up like polka dots or hearts right there. Let's polka dots. Let's see if they've got, some right there in there. Let's bring it forward or to the front. I don't know why it's, oh, I know why. Okay, I know why it's doing this, is because right here you're not seeing the polka dots, because right here there is a white. Oh, look at right there. It is. It's just really, really subtle. We must have the transparency. Okay, look. And you can still keep the polka dots. So, and then if you don't like the polka dots, you're able to play around with it. Let's go back and back one more. Okay, and that'll get rid of that. We can bring this back over. These elements right here, they're just probably on transparency too. Oh, there we go. They're just really subtle. The color is white, but maybe if you wanted to, darken it up, or right there, have it match this right here. And same thing with this. If you want the line to go all the way across, you can just kind of bring that, that line over. And then, but go in and just kind of play around with that. Highlight this. If you want these bigger or smaller, that is how you change them right there. And then right here, if you're wanting, to turn it or make it sideways or around, you just grab, and this is a lot easier, on the desktop right there, to be able to use and go in and, expand it, change it. Maybe right here, let's say you wanted to put kind of like a footer in here, which is really nice. Into an element is I would go right here. Let's take out the word polka dots, and let me find right here my shapes, my square. Go in right here. You can bring it down. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this. You can pull it all the way across the whole page. Whoops. Go in and highlight it, grab it again, pull it across. Okay, and then go in and you can change the color. Okay, right here. And then go right here and you can add a text box. Okay, right here. You can bring it down. Okay, and change it. Just something so you can read it, and go in and double click it, and you can type the name of your business in the footer, okay, right here. And the nice thing about this little feature and function is that, let's say you're wanting to put this on every single page, you can go in and just highlight the whole thing, okay? Highlights it all, and then I use my shortcut keys, so it's Control C. I do this, come down here, highlight the page, and for me it's Control V, but on a Mac I think it's Command. Is it Command C? The keyboard shortcuts, but they're just the keyboard shortcuts for this, not they will work on either computer. But do you see how how easy and how fast that is? Come down here, you can do the same thing. You would have to go in and change this up a little bit, but it just literally would it kind of ties your whole product together. So anyway, right there. You're awesomebusiness.com. And then come up here. If you wanted to do maybe a sidebar, you can flip this. Okay, let me show you how to do this. And you can bring it over here. Okay, and bring this down a little bit. Okay, let's see if it's all the way stretched up to your page. Pull that in. Let's grab that element that was down here. This is kind of nice. You can actually pull, this over, but you can see those words right there. Okay, and let's say you were wanting to, you can flip this. Okay, maybe you just want it, on the edge of your paper, or your book. This is a nice little. I would bring this out just a teeny bit more like that, and then this over like that. But you get the idea of where you can customize everything. Maybe in here and under photos, you've got to where you have your product. So go in and highlight it. And the nice thing, same thing with this computer and then the image being brought in, is it drags and drops it all in for you. And then if you are wanting, to change anything, or let's say you can obviously put it, back behind, or grab in one of the different elements or hearts, or let's go in here. Sometimes I like let's go back here. I like solid colors. You go back into the elements, and let's say, you want this whole page to be kind of pink. Okay, so we're going to go in and grab our square. Okay, we're going to leave it right here, and we're going to pull it the whole page. There we go. Okay, and let's say we're going to position it all the way to the back. Okay, we're going to bring that stuff to the front, and then you just come in and you click on the square that you did, and you can come in and change it to a really nice, whatever, your brand colors are that you're wanting to use. But it makes these templates really easy to work with. Same thing, if you're wanting to move this, you can just come in and highlight it, and it will grab everything. You can kind of right there, line everything up and manipulate it and move it around. This is kind of hanging off the page, so I'm going to come up and do it that way. If you want to shrink it a little bit and then center it, move it over right there. There you go. And then bring that bar all the way across your page, do stuff like that. So that is just how you can go in and do that. Let's say you are wanting to take this page and maybe have your call to action before the author page. You just move this page up, and then this page gets right here. This page gets moved to this page, and you could go in and you know, add notes in here, or you can, I've actually used this feature a lot. This is a copy page button right here, okay? And you can go in and click copy page and it will just make 2 pages of the same thing. And then you can go in and, you know, change the one. Let's say you're wanting to, again, move it up or move it down. That is these 2 buttons, move up, move down. You can add notes right here if you have like a note about your design that you need to save. I like that too. The nice thing about if you don't like that, you know, change that you made, right here, let's say you don't like it, you can put it in the trash can right here, and then it will actually save it in the trash can. Nothing's ever really like thrown away and gone for good. You can go back in and, you know, retrieve it or get it out, or use this, you know, Control Z or undo that change. Let me go down here. Do you see this box at the bottom right where it says Page Manager? We're going to go in and we're going to click it, okay? And it's going to show all of your, you can kind of see everything in your workbook. So let's say if you're wanting to kind of move things around, and everything is drag and drop, so we can move the pages like this, or maybe you want this page over here, you know, right here, let's drag and drop it in. We'll kind of make a spot for it. And this one, you know, you want it over here. Okay, whoops. Let's make a spot for it. There we go. Kind of moves everything around. Okay, and then you can kind of lay out your content and you can see your workbook. But if you're wanting to, let's say, I would say like copy these 3 pages, you can highlight all 3 of them. Then you can come up here to copy, okay? And it's going to make 3 more pages, okay, that you just made. Or let's say you're wanting to take, but you don't want these there, you can take, whoops, all 3 of them. Whoops, let's grab all 3 of them, and you can come and move it to the back. Whoops, let's grab them. You know, you can, let's grab all these, and you know, you can make a copy of them, or you can take and maybe if you want to move them, you know, to the end of your book or wherever. That is how to do that. It's a very time-saving, it will save you a lot of time, you know, hack for being able to, you know, take these, you know, trade places, move things everywhere. And then you can just kind of spread them out and kind of, you know, look at everything and make sure that it looks and it flows well and it goes good together. But I love it. I love Canva, and I think you will too. And so that is that for this lesson.